right, we are live. Welcome to another Smart Money Team Hangout and our live broadcast. My name is Charles Lenore, and I am going to be your host this evening. Listen, I am super excited about what I'm going to share with you all today. However, let me just say, we are your midweek motivation inspiration while you are working on your financial situation. So join us here every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get our broadcast live, okay? You can catch us on Facebook, catch us on YouTube, all right? And if you want to go to YouTube, you're going to go to Smart Money Team Hangout, and I'll give you the banner right here so that you can see that. Boom, there it is right below Smart Money Team Hangout, all right? So if you're not on Facebook, go there and you'll see the broadcast live through our YouTube channel, all right? So the Smart Money Team Hangout, home of reverse banking, the strategic approach to eliminating your debt rapidly. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got a lot I want to cover for tonight, all right? And what I really want to focus on is what's going on in the sports arena, March Madness, and how March Madness relates to your finances. All right, so we're going to talk about that. Now, before we get going, as always, we like to do a roll call at the very beginning of our broadcast. Give a little time for the broadcast to start reaching people across their profile pages, etc. So if you're seeing this broadcast, I want to give you a shout out. So in the comments below, tell us who you are, where you are located at in the United States. What's the weather like there? All right. I want to give you a shout out because you took the time out of your busy day to check out the broadcast. All right. So who we got out there? Is there anybody out there yet? All right. Somebody said hello, but I don't know who that is because they're probably not allowing StreamYard. So, but whoever it is, hey, back at you. Okay. All right. Just remember, if you're looking at this from our internal Facebook group, you must give StreamYard permission in order for us to recognize who you are when you make a comment. All right. If you're checking this out from my personal profile page or from the YouTube, it will show up differently. So I'll be able to see who it is. All right. So anyway, glad that you guys are out there checking out the broadcast. Again, we got a lot that we're going to cover tonight, and we're going to focus on something I think, at least for a lot of the guys, but there are ladies out there as well that actually enjoy the NCAA and what's going on right now with March Madness. And I'm going to talk about March Madness in a way that kind of relates to what you may have going on with your personal finances, okay? So we'll pause for just a few more minutes to see if there's anybody else out there that is going to be on the broadcast. If so, roll call, y'all. We do roll call, and all I want you to do is tell me where you're located at, okay? Where are you at in the States? I want to give you a shout out. Just comment below, put an emoji, whatever you want to do, all right? And we will give you a shout out. All right, so it looks like you guys are being shy tonight, but that's okay. All right, so listen, we're going to go ahead and get this broadcast going today, all right? And the reason why I wanted to talk about March Madness, and this is just incredible in terms of the type of energy these young individuals bring to the basketball, college basketball, okay? And for the most part, they work really hard to get there, okay? And what I want to kind of relate this to is, your personal finances, okay? Many of you have probably, encountered a lot of debt that seemed like an adversity, like a team that was kind of, playing against you. And so when it comes to March Madness and you think about all the competition there, all right? Matter of fact, for those of you who really aren't into sports world right now and you really don't understand college basketball, let me explain to you a little bit about what March Madness is, okay? This is a NCAA Division I basketball tournament. It's a single elimination tournament, okay? And it has 68 teams that come from different regions of the United States that compete to try to get to that championship spot. All right. So you have the Sweet 16, and then it really gets down to the Final Four, and then ultimately we have two teams that remain that are playing for the college championship. All right. It's grueling. There's a lot of upsets. There's a lot of incredible competition, and you get to see some of the rising stars that could be NBA professionals at some point. All right, and there's a lot of upsets. I mean, just because you're number one in ranking when you go into the tournament does not mean that you're going to win against a number 8 seed or 12 seed. Okay, there have been a lot of upsets in this tournament. That's why it's really hard to predict the bracket of who may actually end up taking it all. But what if you can play March Madness with your finances, right? What if we could show you how to get on the road to financial freedom playing March Madness with your finances? Okay, so instead of playing the banks game, we can show you how to eliminate multiple debts that have been plaguing you for years. All right, think about that. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be amazing for you to be able to finally knock off the team debt that's bothering you, whether it's credit card debt, mortgage debt, auto loans, student loans, okay? And finally you get in the winner's circle, all right? And you become a debt-free champion. How would you feel about that? I mean, you've been battling bills and things for years, all right? With some heavyweights like the mortgage, all right? The student loan, the auto loan, heavyweights, all right? They're number one in their region, and they are playing against your income. And you are the underdog for the most part. But did you know that you can beat those guys? And the way you can beat them is by stepping up your game. Now, how can you step up your game? Well, listen, we at the Smart Money team have an incredible thing that we use to leverage the internet with. And this particular system that we have helps people eliminate debt in an incredible amount of time. I'm talking about people who have 30-year mortgages are paying them off 5 to 7 years, all right, saving thousands and thousands of dollars in unnecessary interest payments from the bank. So wouldn't it be great for you to finally take team, whatever your last name is, your family name, and finally be able to knock out those debts that have been teaming up against you for many, many, many years, right? They've been winning. They've been winning over and over and over again. But you could actually take the tournament and win the championship if you just listen to what we have to say. Because, folks, I'm telling you, I've been doing this for 15 years. And for 15 years, I've been preaching to people and trying to get them to understand that they need to stop playing the bank's game. But what do? We play the bank's game. We give them more money than necessary. Money that could be used towards retirement, that could be used towards investing, that can be used to put away for college, or could be used to build wealth and a legacy with your family. But you know how you're giving that money away? You're giving that money away in interest to the bank because you're overpaying for things. You're overpaying for the car loan. You're overpaying on the mortgage. You're overpaying with student loans and student loan debt. It's got to stop. We want you to join our crusade against debt and poverty. All right. We've been doing this for a long time, folks. And we're going to win this battle against debt. One individual, one family, one community, one neighborhood at a time. So how do you do what you do, Charles? I know that's floating in your mind right now. How do you do what you do? How do you eliminate the debt? How do you build assets? How do you get more rental properties? How? Because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So how do I beat that number one team that's killing me every month with this mortgage payment? How do I beat team mortgage? How do I do that? How do I beat team student loan? How do I beat team auto loan? Team credit card debt? How do you beat them? Well, it's got to be in the playbook, right? Right now, the coach banking, the lender is a smart player. He knows his team. He knows how to play against you, the consumer. So how do you defeat a very wise and smart and talented coach and beat team debt? How do you do it? Well, we have the playbook essentially that knows how team debt operates. And let me tell you, if you know anything about sports, if you have the opposing team's playbook, what do you think is going to happen? Right? When you know everything they're going to do and how they're going to do it to you, you know how to defend against it. You know how to go on the offense if you have the playbook, and we do. And the strategy we have leverages cutting edge technology in order to put you in the driver's seat so that you can beat team debt. And that's what March Madness is all about. It's about that grueling fight to the finish, to be the last man standing. That's what those college kids bring to the table every March, every year, over and over and over again. Just like we are battling with our finances over and over and over again. How? Going against team debt, giving them more than they deserve, giving them more money than they deserve. So listen, I want you to understand that I'm not going away. I'm trying to make sure that you have options available to you that you never thought or never knew existed. There's absolutely a way you can pay off your 30-year mortgage. And if you are a real estate agent out there or a realtor, shame on you for finding somebody their dream home and you know, in an indirect way, setting them up for disaster for the next 30 years. Yeah, you played a role in that. So if you played a role into helping them get out of debt, why don't you play a role into helping them get out of debt? Think about that for a second. What if you could show your clients and past clients and future clients that not only can you help them find their dream home, but you can also help them pay that dream home off in record time? What do you think they'll think about you? How do you think they would appreciate you? How many referrals do you think you're going to get? How many leads will come from that? I'm telling you, from the real estate agents that I work with on my team, they get a lot of referrals and a lot of leads. And they have created an additional income because they are able to show their clients a way to pay off their mortgage shortly after they have bought their new home. Think about that. Think about that client that you put in there that's 35, 40 years old. If they're on a 30-year mortgage, they're going to be daggone near 70 before they pay that mortgage off. Think about that. And you, as a real estate agent, contributed to that. And long after you've hung up your realtor tag and your name tag and gone about doing your whatever it is that you're going to do for the rest of your life, they're still paying on that mortgage from the house that you sold them. What if you could help them eliminate that mortgage fast? How much more do you think they'd appreciate? How would you feel inside to know that you've been able to give a helping hand in a way that was so positive and so impactful that you set up a family for life? So what does the Smart Money team do? Let me give you a couple of statistics here, because I think this is important that you understand what we're doing. So in front of you, hopefully you'll be able to see here in a second my screen. Can you see my screen, guys? I hope so. Matter of fact, let me blow it up for you a little bit. Right here, debt under management. We have $45 million of debt that we are helping people eliminate, right? 45 million. And by the end of this year, it's going to be probably 60 something million. All right. And so far, we've had clients pay off 2 million, almost $3 million of debt, credit card debt, student loan debt, mortgage debt. How about that? All right. But when I look at these numbers, even though it's incredible, I am still telling my team we got a long way to go. We really do. Because if you looked at the debt clock, usdebtclock.org, if you don't believe me, I've shown you this on many of the broadcasts. If you look at the debt clock, we are trillions of dollars in debt, and consumer debt is at an all-time personal high. Debt is not going away. But the way we tackle debt now, leveraging technology, is amazing. You may say, well, Charles, this sounds too good to be true. How can people pay 30-year mortgage off in 5 to 7 years? That's just not possible. It's not possible because you have not been taught the way. That's why it's not possible. But think about technology and the technological advances that have happened over the many years. I mean, listen, we started with the Wright brothers who invented flying, right? And now we got supersonic jets and missiles and things that can fly at the speed of sound. We have telephones that start off with, now we've got smartphones, and the phone can do more than just talk on it. You can get internet access with it. You can take pictures with it. You can do video. I mean, think about that. Back then, when we only had the wind up phones and all that, people didn't think any that was even possible. It was too good to be true that we'd have that. And listen, we have been able to put somebody on the moon and send satellites into space and be able to put probes and lunar landers and all kinds of stuff on Mars, right? Think about that, folks. It's technology. So why in the world would you not believe that we have come so far with technology that someone has created that can help you pay off your mortgage and your student loans and all your debt much faster than what you've ever thought was possible? Why? Why would you not think that's possible? So for those of you who are traditional, you're thinking, I'm going to pay this mortgage one monthly payment at a time. Oh, maybe I'll do the bank's bi-weekly program, which, by the way, is only going to knock off at a maximum 7 years off a 30-year mortgage. So you still have 23 years remaining. If that's okay with you, fine. But it's, for most people, not aggressive enough. And the folks that we share this information with are, again, paying things off from in an average of 5 to 7 years. And guess what? Some of them are paying it off before 5 years. Now, you'll have a few that are going to be outside the 7-year range. But what if you have a 30-year mortgage and you just closed a month ago and you were told that you can pay off that 30-year mortgage in 11 years? And oh, by the way, that also includes the new car that you have. It also includes your student loan. It also includes all your credit card debt. Wouldn't that be fantastic? I mean, can you think about where you would be 11 years from now when you're mortgage free and consumer debt free and you don't have all that debt? Think about all the money that's going to go back in your pocket and what you could do with that, how you can build wealth with that, how you can help your family with that, how you can pursue additional education. Maybe you'll go for your master's degree. Now, maybe you'll help your kids or your grandkids with their college education themselves. Maybe you will use it to retire with, and so you can go out there and see the world like you should and want to. I'm hoping and I'm praying in 2022 that a lot of you will finally see the light and understand that debt is a destroyer. It destroys dreams. It destroys families. It destroys individuals, and it destroys nations. It's not nothing to play with. You don't need to carry debt for 40 and 50 years. We have a solution. We have the answer to financial cancer. We can help you. So let me tell you what we're trying to do here. Okay. Smart Money Team, created by me many years ago. Very, very large, powerful, fast-growing team. We are on a crusade to help eliminate debt and poverty in America. And the way we're doing it is we're talking to people like you who are watching this broadcast, one individual at a time, one individual that will commit to eliminating their debt in the fastest way possible. And oh, by the way, as a member of our organization, we're going to show you how to eliminate debt and get paid in the process. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's something else in it for you. Not only can you get rid of that mortgage fast, that student loan fast, that auto loan, that credit card, the madness of this is you're going to also be able to get paid in the process. Listen, folks, I just got to share this with you because the team I have right now, on average, right there, check it out. They earn between $450 and $1,550 for less than 2.5 hours of work, helping somebody else get out of debt. They're getting paid that amount of money. 2.5 hours of work. When is the last time your job paid you $450 to $1,550 for 2 hours of work? I'm waiting for anybody to comment on that because I guarantee you your job is not paying you that. They don't know your worth. They don't appreciate your worth. They don't promote you. They yell at you. They expect you not to take sick call and sick leave, and they expect you not to take vacations. They want you at the job 24 hours, 7 days a week, and they're going to run you raggedy. But we have folks who are helping people eliminate debt and earning $450 to $1,550 every time they do it. What do they do with that money? They use it to help accelerate paying off their personal debt until they have no more. And that's what we're looking for right here on the Smart Money Team. We are looking for folks like you who've had enough, who are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, who are tired, sick and tired of giving the bank all that unnecessary interest to pay on that mortgage, to pay on that student loan, to pay on that car loan. Look, I've been out of college for 25 years, and I still have college classmates who have student loan debt. It's ridiculous. You say, how does somebody have student loan debt that long, Charles? Well, I'll tell you what they do. They defer it, they defer it, they defer it, they defer it, and they just don't pay on it, or they pay little on it. And all the while, it's accumulating interest. This thing called interest. It can work against you and it can work for you. But in most cases, it's working against you. It's working for the bank. And you, my friend, are being a sucker for allowing the bank to take advantage of you like that. So what do you need to do? You need to get with the person that invited you to watch this broadcast. You need to contact me. You need to contact someone on the Smart Money Team that took enough time to share this with you because they care enough about you to say, listen, my friend, good friend, family member, there's no need for you to suffer unnecessarily with this debt. We have a solution. We have the answer to financial cancer. That's a powerful word. Think about it. Very powerful. Cancer. All of us have probably had someone that we know that has been touched by that. And if you had the cure for that cancer, whatever type it may have been, would you not want to share it with them? Would you not want to end that person's suffering? Because that is what we are doing on the financial side. We are ending people's unnecessary suffering from debt. We are breaking the chains of debt bondage. That's what we're doing. And we want you to help us. This is my personal plea, and I'm going to continue to come to you guys every Wednesday and practically beg you to wake up, to see the light. Folks, get back with the person that invited you to this broadcast. If you didn't see it live, that's okay. Catch the replay. Share this information, because we want you to have the energy and the enthusiasm about eliminating your debt, become debt free, to be a debt free champion. The same way these colleges and these boys and girls go into March Madness with the sole goal that they are not going to lose. They are going to go until they can't go no more. And ultimately, they want to win the championship. That's what they want to do. And they knock out opponent after opponent, team after team in order to do that. You need to take on team mortgage, team auto loan, team credit card debt, team student loan. Knock them out one by one until you are the debt-free champion. That's what is happening right now in March Madness, and that's what you should be doing right now. So, in conclusion, I want you to be a part of the Smart Money team. We need you in our movement. We can't, anytime there's a movement against something, and you can see protests and marches and even what's going on in Ukraine, all the stuff, right, that's happening, where in order to create some kind of change, you got to have a movement. And in order to have a movement, you have to enlist thousands and thousands, if not millions of people. In order for us to make a difference with debt and poverty in America, we need a movement. We need you. We need folks like you who are willing to say enough is enough. I'm not going to let the bank dictate to me anymore how I manage my finances for lack of knowledge. I'm going to educate myself, and I'm going to build wealth for my family. And it starts with eliminating your debt as fast as possible. Creating that second income stream that we're going to show you how to do by helping other people eliminate debt. All I'm saying is give us a shot. And like many of the folks that are on my team will tell you, man, Charles, I wish I would have done this many, many years ago when I first heard you talk about this, or when I was first introduced to you. I really wish I would have jumped on it then. Now's the time. Now is the time. 2022 is your year. Make it your personal vendetta to get out of debt and to create the income stream and the lifestyle that you want for yourself and your family. Take as many vacations as you want. You don't have anybody dictating to your time where you got to be, when you got to be there. We spend a lot of time on our jobs, 8 hours a day, if not for many of you, 10 to 12 hours, 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week away from your family and all that. Why? Because you got to pay your bills, because you got to pay the mortgage, because you got to pay the student loan and auto loans. But what if you never had any of that to worry about it ever again? What would you do? What would your life be like? What would your passion be? Me, I volunteer a lot. I do a lot with homeless veterans. I like helping them. I like giving money away to charities. I give to friends. I do whatever I can because I can. But if I did not come across this system and this information that I'm sharing with you and 15 years ago, I would be still probably working. I would have left the military, retired, and had to go work again. No, I retired from the military in 2016. I've not worked since then. It was because I was able to put things in place. And this is a huge part of that. Eliminating your debt fast, building equity fast in your properties or your rental properties. That's how you get there, folks. That's what you do. So, again, What I'm telling you is to join us here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I know it's difficult for you guys on the West Coast to always be on the broadcast, but catch the replay. All right, catch the replay, because when you catch the replay, I'm going to see that you were there, and I know how important this is to you. So comment if you have, if you are seeing this as a replay, because I still want to know that you did check out the broadcast. All right. Now, let me give you a little bit of additional information. All right. For those of you who are interested in our Facebook group and you want to educate yourself, you want to know what strategies, what is it that Charles has done, and what is it that his team has done, and what are these people doing to eliminate your debt really fast, you can go to smartmoneygroup.org. Okay. Watch what we got on the website there and the request to get in our Facebook group. But that's not exactly what I want you to do. What I want you to do is I want you to join our team. Okay. Join our team. All right. We need people, again, to energize this movement. And we are growing. We are putting new people in, and we're going to continue to grow. My goal is to have people all across the nation in every city representing the Smart Money team. What cities are we missing? What states are we missing? Will you be that go-to person for me in that city or state that you're in right now? I want you to be. I want to show you how you can build a legacy for your family. All you have to do is message me or get back with the person who said, I care about you enough that I wanted you to see this Wednesday broadcast. Because what we have is so powerful and so unique. There's nothing else out there like this. Nothing. Nothing at all. So if you're ready to retire early, if you're tired of working paycheck to paycheck and you're tired of living this way and you're ready to leave a legacy for your children, or you're ready to leave a legacy for your grandchildren, you're ready to vacation more, you're ready to spend more time with family and friends, you want to do what I'm doing, be able to sit at home and do whatever you want to do, wake up when you want to wake up, go to the gym, whatever you want to do, then I invite you to become a member of our team. Let me show you what you need to do. I'm going to share my screen with you again. Give me 1 second, and then we're going to wrap this up. So, can you see my screen yet? Hopefully so. If you see it, what you should see, this is our Hangout page. Okay, this is our Hangout page. Now, on our Hangout page, that's www.smartmoneyteamhangout.com. This is where our broadcast is. Okay, the home of reverse banking, the strategic approach to rapid debt elimination. All right, you're going to see our broadcast here. Now, I'm not broadcasting it right now because I haven't clicked the YouTube button, so it'll be live because I don't want the double feedback going on the audio right now. But what I want you to do is tune in here or on my personal page or on the page that of the team member that invited you to watch this broadcast. Okay. But when you go to this page, if you need more information, click here. Okay. Click there. We'll give you some more information so you know, kind of know a little bit more about what's going on. But if you know that this is your calling, this is what you need to do. You've heard enough from the family member, friend, or the coworker who's been talking to you about this for weeks or months or whatever, days, then hit this right here. It says apply now. What that means is you are going to have to make an appointment on our calendar, and somebody is going to talk to you. Could be me, could be some other leader on my team, and we're going to see if we're a good fit. Because guess what? We don't want everybody. We do not want everybody. I don't want everybody. I want people who are passionate, committed, who really want to have an impact in other people's lives by helping them eliminate debt, as well as they want to change their own personal life. They want to build wealth for their family. They want to eliminate debt, and they're tired of it. All right. Those are the type of people I know are hungry. All right. So I want you to see if you can become a member of our team, if you can become a member of our team, because not everybody it will be accepted. This is not one of those things where we take any and everybody. I'm very selective who I work with, who I am going to share my good fortune with. So let's see if you will be a good fit. And I just showed you how to do it. So go to smartmoneyteamhangout.com, okay? And you can see that. All right. Now, having said that, y'all, it looks like we're wrapping up. I do want to give a couple of shout outs. It looks like, Beth and Keith tuned in tonight. All right, Beth, good to see you. Keith, good to see you. Bobby Dale saying hello from St. Louis. Good to see you. All right. I don't know who this is, but whoever this is, you got to go to StreamYard and give them permission, okay, in order for you to be able to see your face, okay, while we're live on the air. All right. It looks like Raul is here. Okay, same thing, Raul. I'm glad you said your name. And Blanca, good to see you. All right. However, make sure that you give StreamYard permission, and that way we can see your actual face. All right. So that looks like a lot of the folks who have checked in. Those of you who didn't check in through the live broadcast, please check us on the replay, okay, and let us know what city, what state that you tuned in from, all right, because we're trying to reach everybody across from the East Coast to the West Coast, all right. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. This show, we like to try to keep it to 30 minutes. Sometimes we'll go 45, but I want to give you a prelude in the things that are coming. On the show, we try to talk about debt elimination, but we also want to share with you some wealth building things and some things that you probably are not aware of or you'd like to get into, but you don't know how to get started and all that kind of stuff. So we're all about eliminating debt, increasing our wealth and our net worth. We want our net worth to jump, okay? So I'm going to be bringing on some special guests, okay, in the near future here that are going to talk about real estate investing, that are going to talk about the different types of real estate investing, whether it's flipping, whether it's tax liens, whether it's credit repair, whether it's tax, how to do and get free, tax, so you don't have to pay so much tax to the IRS. Tax tips, I guess. We're going to talk about financial planning. We're going to talk about insurance. We're going to talk about all these things that you need to know and have a better understanding about, so you got the complete picture of why being on a smart money team is where you need to be in 2022. Okay. So having said that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this call. I appreciate those of you who took time out of your busy day to check us out. All right. Make sure you're back here once again next Wednesday. All right. 7 p.m. All right. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as it shows you on the ticker right here, so that we can hopefully help you understand why our crusade against debt and poverty is something that you need to be a part of. All right. So one other thing I want to share with you. If this is a replay for you, put hashtag replay in the comments. Okay. So we know that you caught this as a replay and not live. All right. There you have it, folks. I appreciate your time and I appreciate everything that you're doing for us in general. Okay. And I really hope that that we see a lot of you finally say, I've had enough living paycheck to paycheck. I really want to be a part of the Smart Money team. You guys have got it together. We have folks from all walks of life, all backgrounds, all types. We will welcome you, but you got to be a committed individual. You got to want it. And I promise you, we're going to show you how to eliminate your debt and generate an income in the process. Folks, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next week right here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. on the Smart Money Team Hangout, the strategic approach to rapid debt elimination. Take care and have a good rest of the week.